For 2 weeks I've been puzzling with the talk, and I ended up with the concept which came from a song title yet again. Strange idea. I was thinking about religion and the way people express their religion, and it occurred to me, what's God or love got to do with it? With apologies to the writers of Tina Turner's song. Most of us have a spiritual belief, a religious belief, and we listen to people tell us what we should do with our beliefs, what we should feel. If we belong to a traditional religion, then we are told by the pastors, the imams, the priests, how we should behave, what we should do. And we're told mainly how we should behave in terms of the law we should live by. We live in a secular world, but many people live in a world governed by religious law. If you're Muslim, you live in places which have the Sharia law. If you're Hindu, it's a law based on Dharma. If you're a Buddhist, it is the same sort of law as the Hindu, because Buddhism is a reformed Hindu religion. If you look at Christianity, for a long time many of the countries were run by the very power of the church, and people behaved or were punished according to it. Even in 1863, the Spanish Roman Catholics had their last intifada when they burnt spiritualist books in Madrid. Luckily this time it wasn't people. They normally burnt them because they were heretics. In England in the 1500s, both Protestants or members of the Anglican Church and Catholics were burnt, one by the other, when Queen Mary took the throne after Henry, and then when Elizabeth took the throne. There doesn't seem to be much about love in those religions. There doesn't seem much about love in stoning people. There doesn't seem much about love in the commandments that are handed down. The churches don't speak much about love. They don't really speak about God. They try and convince us that God's loving, but he's only loving if you accept God in the format that they have deigned it to be, the theology they've chosen for their world. But surely God and religion shouldn't be about that. Well, religion may be. Religion's something we make up. We've made up forever. Our religion was worshipping the sun and the moon. Our religion was worshipping the sacred oak trees, the sacred groves of trees. Our religion was animals, places of power. In Australia, the Aboriginals talk of the song lines, of the lines of power. But their vision of creation is still imperfect, because they travelled here many, many millions of years ago, and they don't remember their creation from the place they came from, only as a creation in this land. It's a common thought. We run our lives on the basis of a belief that God belongs to us. God governs us, but God governs the universe. We are a byblow, we're an accident. By changing the true history of what occurred, of evolution, of our arrival slowly to be the people we are, we gave up any chance of the creation stories of any one people being accurate. We have to accept that we may not be God's favourite. We might not be the most important thing around for him. But we have, in our own way, created our own spirit, our own identity, our own existence beyond this life. The energetic part of spirit imbued in everything doesn't die when we cross over to the spirit world. We have to now rely on that spirit world to help us, guide us. Many great people have said we cannot recognise God. One of the best distinctions, two descriptions I've seen have been the State and Moses one, from the guides there, who said, how could we explain what we don't understand? And a beautiful piece which I read about the nature of God from Gandhi. All of them say it's just impossible for us to understand. What we do know is we're meant to be really, from the teachers who've appeared over time, the many through, one wonders how many there have to be, who have spoken of love, of caring of others. It's a common theme, a way we should behave. But somehow that doesn't seem to be linked either with the world we live in now or with the religions we follow. So probably it's one of our responsibilities. We have a personal responsibility as well as a free will. If we believe the teachings of those like Christ, the simple teachings of those, not the commandments, not the old commandments, not the lifestyle rules of no alcohol, no pork, no this or no that, which were public health issues for both the Islamic people and the Jewish people of the time. If we take out the eye for the eye, which is apparently Donald Trump's favourite section of the Bible, and we work with just the pure love that Jesus showed, or the golden rule from Confucius, or our own 7 principles, we have to reach a stage where we think we should learn to be better to other people, whatever their differences. We should be expressing our principles in an act of life. We should be respecting the brotherhood of man. We should, in fact, be, Silver Birch once said, the coin of spirit is service, not money. We should be looking to help and to serve and to remember to express ourselves in a way which brings love out of others, and express that in work form, in the form of our politics, in the way we respect and treat each other. It's a thing which happens so rarely these days. Let's hope that we can move away from where we seem to have gone, separated and split, not helping each other. And I'll leave that with you for now. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks.